Hello ladies and gentlemen, Robbie here again from Kickback Garage. Now in this video we are going to be fitting and installing and hopefully trying the Lambretta Sense QR2 rear brake cable. Bit of a mouthful. And if you notice that I changed clothes during the video here, the reason for that is my hard disk is having a really hard time with the amount of video footage I've got on there. And it's playing up, so I had to film the introduction again. So if you want to support the channel, don't forget, grab me a cup of coffee or buy some merch. And what I'll do is send the scooter over. I'll order you to grab a cup of coffee, send the scooter over, and we'll get on with it. Right, first off, right out the bat, I've removed my old cable, and if you compare this to the new Lambretta Sense cable, you can see it's the outer is quite a lot fatter. The wire itself is also, I'd say, about 10% thicker. What they're hoping to do there, when I'm reading the literature that comes with it, they're hoping that it will eliminate a lot of flex, which is a problem on the Lambretta rear brake. So that's a good idea. And they also say that it's perfect fitting length. Now let's compare it to this cable I've got here. It's about the same size, so this one's not too bad after all. But the neat thing about this is that they promise that it's going to be really easy to fit. Now, sorry, Mr. Camera. And the reason for that is if I find, where did I put my jobby? Right, so this is what clamps the original cable down on your rear brake pedal. Now, if I can open that up a little bit, you can see here you've got a hole where you thread your rear brake cable through this hole, and you have to tighten that down. You've also got this rear clamp, and this is just hold on with a split pin. So what they've done, these lads, is giving you an eye that's fastened to the cable already. So that's pretty cool. And in the kit here, let me just open that up. It sounds pretty underwhelming, doesn't it? It's just a rear brake cable, but this is a lot of thought has gone into this. And the lads who make it, they're very, very proud of their product here. All these parts here are machined in the UK in stainless. And if you look at the swivel point where your bolt normally goes, these have got these nifty little quick release split pins. That's really nice. So what that means basically is if you need to remove your cable, it's a doddle. It's really, really easy to take off. It's not that often I remove it at the front here, but they care for me as well, because they've got the quick release system on the rear, like what we find on the BGM, just a little bit beefier. And the BGM cables do not come with this nifty little adjuster that looks like the original, but it's in stainless, which is nice. We like stainless parts, don't we? Another thing I reckon is a little bit special with this kit is the fact that it comes with proper fitting instructions, so you don't even have to give it to a grown-up. And I saw here lots of like do's and don'ts, but it says here, do not lock up your rear pedal when you want to pull off your hub. Now, yeah, that's a thing that I totally agree with. I love the fact that they've given a little bit of a shout out to JB Fabrications for their hub holding tool. So that was pretty cool. Right, so what else did they do? Ooh, another thing that I saw. This is really nifty. You know, when you let go of your brake pedal and the pedal itself, I'm not sure you can see it that well. My light is up here, you see. But the brake pedal itself has got a pin that touches your strut. Now it even comes with a little rubber top hat to avoid that, and now if I lose that, I'd be very annoyed. Pick it up again. So yeah, I like that, that's pretty cool. Shall I put that on first, do you reckon? So just a case of just popping it on the end there. How does that fit? Oh, nice. That's a nice snug fit there. And great stuff. I like that. On the instructions as well, it says this is Teflon lined, but use a bit of dry lube in there. It says before you fit it. I mean, it feels really smooth, but we're gonna stick by the rules, and we'll put some in there. That's PTFE. There you go. I can see it's running out the bottom there, so that's well lubed. And let's try and fit this thing. Right, the first thing I did there was I fit the rubber grommet there that comes with the kit, and I moved my light switch down a little bit so that it makes contact with the brake pedal. So off to stage number 2, which is this. You take your original type swivel here. Oh, Jesus. You take your original type swivel here, and you need to flip it. So let's and you don't need these parts anymore. Let's have a look. So that's there, and you have to flip it so that it goes opposite way, and that is basically because where are you? The connecting piece on this side is fatter than a normal cable would be, so that fits like this, I suppose. Very nice. And then you've got your fat pivot that fits in there. I think I'm going to put a bit of copper grease on there. You turn it around as well. If you fit it this way, the opposite way to what's normal, then you can get at this fancy clip here, so that you can release it easy. No, you just got to change it. So what I'm going to do first, I think, is obviously I have to remove the top hat, because this comes on the kit. And if you've got a Series 2, let me just sort of ease that under there. Thread that through there. Do I see it underneath? Yep, I do. There it is. There you go. And it's catching on my... Oh, you little bugger. I've got a fat zip tie there with my cables on. And it's catching on. There you go. That's better. And then I'm going to pull the slack out here. Make sure that the... Let's have a look. I need to take it underneath the scooter again. Make sure that the chamfered edge is at the bottom there. And now I can fit the pin on the mechanism. I'm just going to put a bit of copper grease in there. It doesn't say do that in the instructions, but you do get a lot of grime and stuff under there, so it's probably a good idea just so it doesn't seize. So I'll thread that through the loop. So look, see if I can get it in there. Oh yeah, perfect fit. Wasn't really expecting anything else, to be honest. It looks very nice. So I've turned those around and I've got the split pin. Wow, that was dead easy. So that's dingly dangling on that one. And then gonna have to fit that one here. Do I have to remove my spring on my brake pedal? That is the question. To get the pin in. We will see. Don't think so. Right, I have to say that is a little bit of a fiddle trying to get that in, but it does go from the outside, also from the left side to the right side. Then you fit the washer, and then you have to try and find the hole for this pin. Where are you? I could do with some better lighting, to tell you the truth. There you go, there's the pin in place. That is the cable fit. I had to wrestle it a little bit, it's quite chunky, to get it underneath the tie rod here, tie bar for the gear. And it's so chunky that the top hat seated itself in the engine there, so that was good. So all that I've got to do now is fit the spring. Comes with a kit, nice shiny stainless steel, we like that. And then I think I'll move you a little bit. Maybe you can see better there. What do you reckon? Maybe. And then you've got this trunnion that goes into the brake arm itself. And then it's just a case of winding on your top hat adjuster. Let's see how that is. Yeah, so that was that's nice. That is, it's very easy to adjust with the original type top hat, and the wire doesn't spin around with it being so chunky. So that's a good thing. Let's have a little. Oh shit! Let's have a little press of the brake and see how that feels. Yeah, it feels nice and positive. So what I think I'll do now is I will get this scooter back together, and tomorrow I'll give it a little bit of a test ride, see if I notice any difference. But the main advantage of this rear cable kit compared to the original type cable kit is the fact that you can easily remove the engine. All you have to do is wind off this adjuster here, take off the trunnion and spring, and you can just pull the cable out of the engine. So that's really good. And if you stick with these, if you have them long enough to go bad, I think they're probably going to be lasting forever, because everything on this is stainless and it's real heavy duty stuff, all made in the UK. And that's a thing the producer is really happy about, that he could get everything sourced in the UK or made himself. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure he'll correct me. Yeah, so that's the plan. We'll throw it all together, and I'll give it a test ride. And as I say, the main advantage of that is the fact that you've got that sort of original type look here, and you can remove your cable all the same. Another thing to note is they're a little bit, let me move the camera, a little bit longer than standard cables, and that means that you get it well out of the way of your plug cap. In the past I've had brakes that have rubbed on that. And another thing as well to note is, if you have a TS1 or that type of machine where you've got your carb on the wrong side of the scooter, that's the right side, then easily clears the manifold. And the fact that this is so chunky, I don't think there's going to be a lot of flex going through there when you stamp on your rear wheel. So let's take it for a spin. Well, that was a complete disaster. Put the engine in, fired it up, still got an issue, had to take the engine out again. But the silver lining in that little episode there is the fact that I got to check out the double quick release system on this rear brake cable. 2 ways you can remove your engine now. With this brake cable here, you just pull the pin at the front and you can release the whole engine with the brake cable still attached to the engine block. Or you can do the old hands-free or tool-free, adjuster on the back. You just release it there. The nice thing about the top hats that sit in the engine here, normally on a normal brake cable, you have to hit it out a little bit with a screwdriver or sharp implement. But on this, you can just give it a bit of a tug and it releases from the engine really easy. So completely tools free. I found the cable a little bit tricky to fit in the front. I'd say almost the same as a normal brake cable. But if you're doing a full rebuild, I'd suggest just take your brake pedal off there and it fits, and then it'll fit really, really easy. So probably my fault because I didn't bother taking off the brake pedal there. So all in all, I'll give it a big thumbs up from me. I like the idea. Top quality bit of kit. Lots of stainless gadgetry there. Very solid. I mean, that's the first thing you notice when you take this out of the box is it's a lot thicker than what's normal. So it should really, even though I didn't get to test it, it should really give me a more positive feel to the rear brake there. And I like the idea, I really do. And if you've got another dealer out there that's got some gadgetry you really want to get showcased, then get them to give me a shout, send me an email or get contact with me on Facebook there, and I'll give it a fair run of the money. So if you fancy supporting the channel and you like this sort of stuff that I make, then you can buy merch like this hoodie here and cap, or you can just buy me a coffee. And I'll see you lads and ladies in the next one. Ta-ra! So when I say full rebuild, if you've got your brake pedal off, it's obviously a lot easier to fit that cam at the front there. 3, 2, stop again, Shella. Go all the way from right at the end. Yeah, we'll do that. 3, no 3. Coffee.